This is the Momma Fit Podcast. This podcast is dedicated to all those mamas out there that want to fit a workout in a day, or want to fit in a moment of bliss, or hey, you want to fit into those skinny jeans. Dana Dieters is the host of Momma Fit Podcast. She's a mother of two beautiful girls, a wife, and entrepreneur. Her passion became her profession when she had a wake-up call about 15 years ago. With the support of others and a positive attitude, she was able to overcome the hurdles in her life. This mama strives to wake up and conquer each day to make it better than the day before. Her passion for business and education to others is what drives this mama to be the best version of Momma Fit. With Dana's background, she hopes to help you with your business, health and fitness needs, family time in the kitchen, and give you motivation and inspiration to tackle your day. And most importantly, to help you fit in your Momma Fit time.
Welcome back to the Momma Fit Podcast. Thank you so much for taking some time with me today. We are going to go into our topic right away because I've had this question from many people. And it's basically nutrition hacks for a weird work hours. Those people that have hours that they work 12 hours or they're overnights or whatever your schedule is, it just doesn't work when it comes to eating your breakfast, lunch, and dinner like everybody else. And whoever invented the concept of breakfast, lunch, and dinner deserves a hearty handshake from anyone who has tried to get their nutrition under control. Am I right? After all, a little structure, be the 3 square daily and maybe a couple snacks between the day, or even involve plans such as maybe my meal plan that I give out to my online members or my members I see in person. It goes a long way towards giving us right food choices right at the right time to help us reach a goal, whether it's weight loss, performance, or just plain old good health. Unfortunately, one huge problem is that if you cannot keep that 9 to 5 schedule where you are able to eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, when and how much to eat gets confusing quickly too if you don't sleep 7 or 8 hours a night and stay awake during the day. This can happen for a few reasons. Typically, it's because some of us, not we, work at night. The swing shift, the 24-hour shift, or some other terrible shift your employer has devised you and tortured you with. Another reason for irregular hours is that you're a vampire. Yeah. If this is the case, you typically have a diet sorted out. So this article is not much for you. But if you're among the living, we are going to come up with a few guidelines to help you figure out how and when to eat when you work those weird hours. But first, let's talk about the big thing, sleep. Before we dig in, though this is slightly off topic, of course, discuss sleep. It is super important to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night for many reasons. Among other benefits, sleep is prime for muscle recovery and building. It also helps regulate those hunger hormones, leptin, which can be very important to appetite control. If 7 to 8 hours a night cannot happen, at least try to take naps. While nothing truly helps make up for those good night's sleep, a nap is more effective in dealing with afternoon drowsiness than caffeine. I know that's one big thing we always go to, but a nap is actually better for you, and a shorter nap, not a long one, maybe like between that 20 to 30 minutes if you can get to sleep right away. Naps also ward off fatigue for those that are forced to stay awake for long hours. Okay, so I hope you got that. If so, that's cool. Now, here are those guidelines that we're going to go through to make your nutrition work. If you wake up at odd hours, but still keep a constant schedule, start eating when you wake up. So if you crawl out of bed at 6 p.m., that's your morning. So eat accordingly. This is ideal for people who constantly work the night shift. Just like the rest of your life, day becomes night and night becomes day with your nutrition. If your schedule shuffles around, but you still get 8 or so hours of sleep daily, reset your plan at midnight. So in other words, just make sure you get all your meals for each day in within that 24-hour period starting at 12 a.m. This means that some days are breakfast, sleep, lunch, and dinner, while others are breakfast, lunch, sleep, and dinner. Just make it work for the day and robot at midnight. If you need to stay awake for a prolonged period of time, 18 to 24 hours, you need to be a little bit more strategic. So here is a 6-step plan for you. Number 1, eat normal for the first 12 or so hours. Number 2, don't eat for the next 4 to 6 hours. Normally, this is part of the time you would be sleeping. So if you can work a short nap in there, that would be great. Number 3, after that, start eating the next day's meals. It should be 1 or 2 meals. Number 4, unless you're going for the Guinness World Record, you should be done working. So go to sleep. Number 5, when you wake up, finish the rest of your meals for the day you started with before you slept. Number 6, make a point of going to bed early this day. Okay, for the end of this whole discussion, I wanted to make it really clear and have this out on one of my episodes for my podcast. So this is a very short episode, but the bottom line here is that there is no size fits all hack for dealing with the unusual working hours. Just like other aspects of your life, you will need to improvise and learn as you go. But hopefully, with these set of tips, you should be able to find that right solution for you. All right, so if you have more questions on what you should be eating, how you should be eating, and what and when, and all these great questions, please just head over to my website at danadietersfitness.com and hit me up with a question, a message about what you need to point yourself in the right direction. I can help you out with that. All right. Like I've said before, I'm so thankful for you to take the time and listen to this episode, and I hope you have a great week. Come back next week because I'm going to really shoot for getting these out there at least once a week to help you out and hopefully set you up for success. All right. Thanks again, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks so much for spending your time with the Momma Fit Podcast. Dana is so happy to share her tips and tricks with you. If you loved this podcast, we'd be so happy if you could share this episode with your friends and family. Also, if you have time, please leave us a review of your honest thoughts and reflections of the podcast on iTunes or our app. We'd be so grateful. If you have any topic or suggestion that you want answered, leave those in the comments below and make sure that you fit in your Momma Fit time.